And then once the webcast is over, you would then deactivate this registration from landing page, registration from Zoom attendees, smart campaign, deactivate those. And then go to no-shows. This is, unfortunately, no-shows, we don't sync it. There's no syncing from Zoom. So you have to run this manual, this like not manual, but like you have to run this smart campaign in order to move, because then all the attendees would have moved into attended status, but you have to activate this campaign in order to move people who are still sitting in registered, they attend to a no-show status. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
So Zoom automatically updates the registered people who attended with a program status attended, like the registered folks. With this smart campaign attendees, it will basically, what it does is once the webinar is over, Zoom sends like an API call to update people who actually attended, like the status in Marketo to the program.
I see. So if their status is not attended, this is basically changing their status over to a no-show.
Correct. Because Zoom unfortunately doesn't do that. So we have to do it with this smart campaign. So you have to run it after the webcast is over. And when you see there's people in attended already, means Zoom has finished, sending all that information. Should be immediate, but just double check. And then basically once that's over, again, you make sure you deactivate this, you deactivate that. And then you move on to the on-demand setup, which is, do you have an extra time? Sorry, we might run over a little bit.
Let me double check. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good if you're good.
Okay, I'm good. I can run a little longer. So I'll show you how to upload stuff to YouTube real quick. I think that you have to kind of go back and forth because this part requires that YouTube. So I think I asked you before if you're familiar. I think you should make sure to get YouTube access to the GitLab channel. I don't know if you already have. I don't think so. You might want to ask from JJ. So that way you can upload videos here. But for example, you want to upload, you create a video. It's very easy. You just upload video. So this is post webcast when you take the recording from Zoom. So this is where recordings live in Zoom. So let me show you. So once the webcast is over, there's a recording step. And then a lot of times the recording will be deleted 30 minutes after the webcast is over. So you just have to go to the trash to recover that first. So
30 minutes, they don't wait very long.
30 minutes to throw it there. I think we're trying to save like money for like space stuff. So go to deleted recording files, not deleted meeting recordings. Like, so for example, just GitLab Heroes one. Let's see, that one. I'll just recover it, click recover. And then it should go back to your My Recordings tab, and then you should be able to see it. And then say, yeah, download this. Download the file. And then sometimes you may want to make edits, but sometimes you don't have to. So depending on
do you have to do much editing?
No, for the most part, we're pretty good about posting stuff raw.
You start recording like right before the webcast starts, and then as soon as you're done with Q&A, you're cutting it. You don't have to do a lot of splicing of the recording.
Yeah. Usually I cut the start part where you're just waiting around for like 2 minutes, because you want to kind of let people in a little bit early, like 5 minutes before the actual webcast. This is something I wasn't told before, but otherwise they see this thing like the webcast is not started. So for the early birds, it's nice to like click broadcast, or basically what you need to do is on the day of, and we can go through this another time, but when you log into Zoom, there's an orange bar, and the only thing you need to do is click that to let people in. That is how you let people in. You can come in to the next webcast that I'm hosting, so you can see how the process works.
Just real quick, do you do the video trimming in Zoom, in YouTube, or in something completely different?
Quick layer. So here in Mac, you can do trim. I think all I do is usually trim. So for example, this one, I just trim it because the first part is a lot of waiting, right? So you just trim it. Usually you trim the front and then you trim the back, if there's spots that you don't want to do. So like, for example, you trim this, trim, and then say save as.
Are you showing something right now?
Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! Yes, it's on another screen. So view, go back, go back, go back. Let's go that. This is the challenge with having double screens, because then you forget that you're sharing on the screen that you're not sharing. All right, so this one, view, trim. You can trim, yeah, so like just trim the front part and
Oh,
then
that's super easy.
trim, for example, or the back part, and then you save as. Sometimes it doesn't allow you to save as, so what I do is I just like, oh, there you go, save. And usually YouTube, when you try to upload a video that already exists, it will just pick, like say it's already been uploaded. So I'm just gonna, I'll show you how real quick, but most likely it'll not upload anyway. So select files to upload. Desktop. Okay. Copy back. Okay, upload. Oops, there you go. So then you can change the title and then the description. You can look at previous ones. I'll show you where to find those to kind of see the format. But basically, you can, and then you want to put it as unlisted because that way only people with the URL can access it. It's not public. The reason why is because we're gating these, so we don't want to annoy people by having a gated asset everywhere on YouTube. So that's the reason why. There's on occasions when like you want to make it public, but very, very rare. So I'm gonna cancel this for now. Cancel, because I want to show you like how to get the embedded URL in the old one. So the way to view old stuff, like like old webcasts has been uploaded, is you go to YouTube Studio, the beta, and then from YouTube Studio, there's a tab called Videos, and here you should be able to see all the webcasts that we've uploaded before. So like if you look at the latest one, which is this one, securing your application in the cloud native, the way you can you'll know it's a webcast is usually it's unlisted, and then it says in this webcast in the description. So click that, for example, and then you go to the actual video. So you actually you don't want that YouTube URL there to put in the YAML. You want this embed one. So when you click share, there's an embed link. You want this embedded link, HTTP, blah, 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 to put in the YAML file versus the actual like YouTube link here. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, it will break otherwise. It will break the YAML. So what you need to do once you get that URL is really easy. You go back to the YAML. So for example, I'll go back here just to did I create a merge request? I think I did. Okay, yeah. Yay. Okay. So you do the whole create a branch, create a merge request, and then go back to that webcast YAML, and then all you need to do is basically add that YouTube URL, like a line item in the YAML with the embed for that specific webcast page. And then another thing you may want to do is change the form number into the on-demand webcast one. It's form 1.19. Okay.
And change form to 1419.
Let me check. Am I telling you directly? I forgot what is the on-demand phone number. It's optional, but it's good because it just says watch now versus register, I think. On-demand. Something I just recently, form 2076. It will tell you. Yeah.
2076. Okay.
And then within Marketo, then you'll activate the on-demand webcast. Okay. I need to update this to reference the right form number because previously we kept using just the same form. But oh no, it is reflected. Yay. Okay. So yeah. So then it will fill out form on-demand webcast, and then you just put the URL, which is the same URL that you used previously. And then all this does is basically, since you've deactivated the previous ones, when people start putting in, new registration after the webcast is live, which is an on-demand asset, it just flips it to on-demand status, gives it like the same thing, right? Like the acquisition program tag, the person status inquiry, if it's in raw nurture, change the person source, and then set an interesting moment. There's a master scoring thing that gives it 15 points automatically, but it's actually set up in a centralized program right now by marketing ops.